Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And some room to run now. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
There we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
First carry for James Conner. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is Johnson. He's got it. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drive. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
How Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 3rd down. King. Johnson's got it complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. McKinnon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Taylor, and on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast, and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Chargers nothing.
Let's go. Tighten up. Pull it together.
And an alley to run. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Taylor hit, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Here's Taylor. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ready. Mike 57. Tackles. Go.
He's all alone. Tyrod Taylor. And all the way Charger touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
To throw is King. Throwing on third and long. Screen play, McKinnon. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly. Sprung him as it is. It'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Taylor going to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
A gain of 1 brings up third down.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in front. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes, right side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steeler. Score. Boswell for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Taylor on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Christian Kirksey in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
57.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, hold it and got good yardage himself.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Taylor, flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flushed out right. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 57. Ball shot. 57.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here's King. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They run it with McKinnon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Third and short, McKinnon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the run by McKinnon, here's first and 10. King from the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Boswell's kick is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
All day, baby, all day.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though.
He's got daylight. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now King to throw on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. King finds his running back, James Conner. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Hey, mark 3.
On 1st down, McKinnon. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerick McKinnon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. King now, operating from the gun. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw again. Taylor. He gets it to James White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
You ain't going nowhere.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Seven yards there and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the 1st half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Steelers' 15-yard line.
Check 59. Mike, it's the 6. Bullet, half. 59. Watch the pass.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
I'm coming for you, son. Trump.
To throw is Taylor, able to get away. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Austin Eckler.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
6 man. Let's go.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. Eluding them, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run once more with McKinnon. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go right back to White here on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd and 1, Taylor. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Get ready.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. King. He gets this one to Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw. King. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. You. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's King throwing on 4th down and finding the tight end Hooper. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here again is McKinnon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. King operating from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Taylor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
50 seconds, come on. Coming this way, Here we go.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing wrong football.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they were able to survive what happened in the fourth quarter.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a animal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. You call us up making a name. I put on the jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on